Good morning students. वेलकम ऑन आवर यूट्यूब चैनल स्टडी जोन। कैसे हैं आप लोग? उम्मीद करता हूँ सब अच्छे होंगे, सेफ होंगे, घर पे बैठ के अच्छे से पढ़ाई कर रहे होंगे। इन लास्ट क्लास वी आर फिनिश द चैप्टर नंबर 1 ऑफ द फिजिक्स इलेक्ट्रोस्टैट्स। आज अपन चैप्टर 2 की बात कर रहे हैं। फॉर द सीबीएसई पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू इट इज़ ऑल्सो द पार्ट ऑफ द चैप्टर नंबर 1, बट आरबीएसई और सीबीएसई दोनों को इंक्लूड करते हुए चल रहे हैं। दैट्स वाई अपन इसको सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ द चैप्टर फर्स्ट या फिर चैप्टर नंबर 2 की टर्म्स में ले रहे हैं। तो वी आर जस्ट टू बी स्टार्टेड इन टर्म्स ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स। फिजिक्स कौन सी क्लास की चल रही है? क्लास 12th, चैप्टर नंबर 2। अपन स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स। First thing, what is electric flux, how it is to be calculated, and what is the formulations for it. After that we will discuss about the electric field for the uniform electric field and for the non-uniform electric field, and it is to be used in the applications of the Gauss law. Gauss law is also to be related to how to calculate the electric field or the electric field intensity due to different shapes. In this chapter we are just to be considering the 4 derivations. Out of 4 derivations, one is to be almost in each and every examinations. Okay, we are started with the electric flux. It is to be the counting of the number of field lines passes through a closed surface. It means it is to be the compulsory formulations. We are just to be considering a closed surface and trying to calculate the electric field lines passing through it, and it is also to be considered the electric field lines passes through the closed surface perpendicular into the directions, and we are just to be discussing why we are considering the perpendicular formulations. Like suppose it is to be the electric field, these are the electric field lines. Here we are just to be considering a particular shape, like it is to be a closed surface, and we are calculating the electric field number of field lines or the electric flux here. If it is to be at angle theta degree with this these particular electric field lines, ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आपके पास it is to be the closed shape. Now as per the formulations, it is to be the area vector and it is to be the direction of the electric field. There is an angle between theta. Now it is to be represented in terms of the area vector and it is to be the electric field vector. And we are already to be discussed about it कि the area vector it is to be a vector quantity. Area एक vector quantity है and the direction of that particular area it is always to be perpendicular to the surface. It means here it is to be the closed surface, then the direction of the area vector ds vector it is to be like this. Suppose we are just to be considering it is to be the surface, then the surface area vector it is to be the perpendicular to that surface, and perpendicular किस point पे होगा? At the point where it is to be calculated. Clear? Now we are just to be formulating the electric flux. It is to be represented by the phi. It is written down in terms of the E dot ds. It is to be the dot product between two vectors. It is also to be written down in terms of the E ds cos theta. Clear? It is to be the formulations of the electric flux phi, and it is to be related to the closed surface. Is it clear? Now the phi it is to be the scalar quantity or the vector quantity. Phi कैसा है? Scalar या vector? The formulations here it is to be the dot product, and as per the formulations of the dot product between the two vectors, the resultant is always to be scalar. That's why phi it is to be a scalar quantity. क्लियर। एंड द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द फाई की आपके पास डायरेक्शंस क्या होगी, आपके पास फाई की जो डायरेक्शंस होगी वो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड डायरेक्शंस होगी, उन्हीं के अकॉर्डिंग होगी। क्लियर। नाउ इट इज टू बी द बेसिक फॉर्मुलेशंस ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस, okay, and the direction it is not to be important because it is to be a scalar quantity. Now we are just to be assuming the few important case related to these formulations, how the variations of the theta affects the phi electric flux. Okay, we are just to be using the basic formulations E phi equal to E ds cos theta and considering the few special cases about it. Our formulations E equal to phi equal to E dot ds or E ds cos theta, phi equal to E ds cos theta. Now we are just to be considering the case number 1, it is to be in terms of the theta equal to 0 degree. It means here we are considering the value of the theta, it means the angle between area vector and the electric field, it is to be 0. Clear. Now the formulations, the cos 0, the value of the cos 0 it is equal to 1, and now phi it is to be written down in terms of the E ds, it is to be the maximum value of this flux. Clear. It means it is the case when the flux is to be maximum. The number of field lines phi equal to 0 because at the time of the definitions I am just to be considering the number of the electric field lines perpendicular to that particular closed surface. It means like we are just to be considering the example of this room, the electric field lines are to be moving from top to bottom. यदि electric field lines ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ, they are just to be moving from top to bottom, and here I am just to be using that particular closed surface like it is to be my palm or my hand. Then the number of field lines passing through that particular surface into the perpendicular to that particular surface. Clear. Here we are considering phi theta equal to 0, it means the angle between the area vector and the electric field lines or the electric field vector. Electric field lines downward are here, then their direction are to be downward, and the angle is to be in between 0, it means my palm is to be like this, and in this case the number of field lines, but earlier we are considering to be the perpendicular formulation, that's why now this is to be the case. In this case the number of field lines are to be maximum, that's why phi is to be maximum. Okay, next case number 2, we are just to be considering theta equal to 90 degree. In this case cos 90 it is to be equal to 0 and phi it is to be equal to 0. The next case, when we are just to be placing it into the perpendicular, then perpendicular it means 0 degree पे ये formulations थी, perpendicular it means it is to be moved like this. Now it is to be the minimized number of the electric field lines passing through that particular closed surface, that's why the electric flux it is to be equated by 0. Okay, next we will consider the case number 3rd, it is to be the theta equal to 180 degree and the cos 180 value कितनी होगी, it is to be equal to -1, that's why the phi is to be minus E dot ds. cos 180 चेक करें कितनी वैल्यू होती है आपके पास, cos 180 की माइनस होती है या प्लस होती है, इट इज टू बी द -1. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा आपके पास, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस जो होंगी वो क्या करेंगी, एंटर करेंगी इनटू द सरफेस. क्या करेंगी, इनटू द सरफेस. ये जो फॉर्मुलेशंस थी E डॉट ds, इट मीन्स जो फील्ड लाइंस थी एग्जिट्स फ्रॉम द सरफेस, ये सरफेस से बाहर की तरफ जाती थी, एंड इन दिस केस द फील्ड लाइंस एंटर्स इनटू द सरफेस. क्लियर. It is to be the first case when phi is to be maximum and it is to be positive. It means the field lines are to be exiting from the surface, because when we are discussing about the electric field due to positive charges, its direction is to be outward. The similar formulations, when the phi is to be positive, its direction number of the field lines are to be exiting. It means they are just to be moving outward from that particular surface. In this case, theta equal to 180, phi is to be negative. It means due to the negative value, the field lines are to be enters into the surface. It means their direction are to be inward. Okay. Next, we will move upon the another case number 4 and the case number 5. They are to be also important for the competition point of view. There are some direct questions related to it in terms of the electric flux is to be positive or negative. Next, we will consider the case number 4. In this case, we are considering theta greater than 0 degree, less than 90 degree. It means it is to be the intermediate formulations of the case number 1 and the case number 2. Is it clear? Okay. Then if theta is to be greater than 0, less than 90, then the formulations, the graph of the cos theta, it is to be like this. Clear? It is to be the 0 degree, and the combination of the first and the second case, or the intermediate formulations of the first and second case. In first case, we are just to be considering phi equal to 0. In second case, we are considering phi equal to 90. Then it is to be the intermediate form of it. And when we are talking about the graph of the cos theta, then the formulations, cos 0 it is equal to 1 and cos 90 it is equal to 0. क्लियर? फॉर्मुलेशंस कुछ इसी तरीके की बनेंगी. देन the value of that particular function, it is to be positive because it is to be into the upward directions of this axis. That's why the overall phi, it is to be positive in these formulations. तो यहाँ पर पाई आपके phi आपके पास कैसा होगा? फ्लक्स इट इज टू बी पॉजिटिव. और यदि फ्लक्स पॉजिटिव है, इट मीन्स द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द फ्लक्स इट इज टू बी द आउटवर्ड. Okay, next we will consider about the case number 5. In this case, again we are considering the formulations. Theta is to be greater than 90 degree or it is to be less than 180 degree. Now it is to be the case of the intermediate formulations of the case number 2 and the case number 3. In case number 2 we are considering theta equal to 90, and in case number 3 we are considering theta equal to 180. Now this formulations phi is, because it is to be the formulations, this is to be the theta 90, it is to be the 0 and it is to be the 180. Now it is to be in the negative formulations, that's why here phi it is to be in negative. So be remember about the direct formulations when we are considering the special cases. As per the formulations of the theta, it means angle between the electric field and the area vector. If it is to be 0, then flux is to be maximum. If it is to be 90, then flux is to be 0. If it is to be in between them, then it is to be positive. If phi is to be, if angle is to be 180, then it is to be negative. If angle between 90 and 180, it is to be negative. Clear? It is to be the basics of the electric flux due to uniform electric field. Next we will move upon the electric field, electric flux due to non-uniform electric field. Okay, next we will consider when the electric field it is to be non-uniform. It means the field lines are to be not to be parallel to each other. They are just to be like, this is to be the closed surface. Now the field lines are to be like this. It is to be the basic formulations. Now the Gauss law, it is to be properly applicable for this kind of formulations when the electric field is not to be uniform. Here we are just to be choosing out a particular segment where the electric field lines are to be parallel, or they are just to be near about to the parallel. It means when the electric field, in this case we are just to be considering the electric field is not uniform. Not uniform. In this case we are just to be considering, suppose we are just to be taking out a particular segment for this segment. Now the entire formulation, it is to be the area, then this formulation is to be written down in terms of the small segment. And earlier we had discussed about the phi in terms of the E dot ds, because at that particular moment we are just to be having a particular dimensions of the area. वहाँ पे आपके पास एरिया फिक्स था, एक कांस्टेंट फॉर्मुलेशंस थी, बट हियर वी आर नॉट टू बी including entire area, we are just to be choosing out a particular segment. That's why our phi, it is to be written down in terms of the d phi equal to, here the d phi, it is to be in terms of the E dot ds. Clear? D phi equal to E dot ds, it is to be the basic formulations of it. Now to calculate, it is to be the d phi, it means it is to be the flux passing through that particular a little segment. It means here to conclude to entire the electric flux due to entire surface, we are just to be having the two formulations. Then the flux or the electric flux for complete surface, it is to be in terms of the phi. Then we are just to be having the formulations in terms of the d phi, or the another formulations we are having the linear integral in terms of the d phi. Clear? It is to be the for the discrete value, it is to be for the continuation values. Here we are using the summation sign, here we are using the integration sign. एक बार आपने summation यूज किया, दूसरी बार आपने integration यूज किया. It is for the discrete values and it is for the continuation values. Now it is to be written down in terms of the summation E dot ds. Now again it is to be in terms of the E dot ds. Clear? But here we are using this general formulations because we are considering the electric field lines are to be continuation in nature, because they are just to be started from the positive charge and ended up to the infinite, or they are just to be started from the infinite and ended up to the negative. If we are considering the dipole, then they are just to be started from the positive and ended up to the negative. तो फॉर्मुलेशंस क्या होंगी आपके पास? फाई, जो नॉर्मल फॉर्मुलेशंस यूज करेंगे, वी आर जस्ट टू बी यूजिंग दिस फॉर्मुलेशंस. देन द टोटल फ्लक्स phi t, it is to be defined in terms of the closed surface area vector, because in terms of the d phi, and it is to be in terms of the E dot ds. And this formulation is to be used in terms of the applications of the Gauss law. Here the total flux by that particular closed surface, total, because we are just to be using the closed surface here, it is to be the d phi and it is to be the E dot ds. This formulations, the encircle in between the vector integration sign, it is to be representing the surface vector. ये किसको represent कर रहा है? Surface vector को represent कर रहा है. Now the units of the phi, it is to be in terms of the units. क्या होंगे आपके पास? Be fast, जल्दी बताइए यूनिट्स क्या होंगी. The units of the electric flux, it is to be in terms of the Newton meter square per coulomb. Are you sure? Newton meter square per coulomb. Okay, its units are to be Newton meter square per coulomb, because the electric field is to be written down in terms of the F equal to Q into E and ds area, it is to be E क्या होगा आपके पास? न्यूटन पर कूलम्ब की टर्म्स में, and it is to be in terms of the meter square. Clear? It is to be the basic formulations for the electric flux due to non-uniform electric field. In today's class, we have discussed about the basics of the electric flux in terms of the electric flux due to uniform electric field and due to non-uniform electric field. Okay? And we are just to be considering the few special cases about it. In next class, we are just to be considering the formulations in terms of the charge distributions. There are three kind of charge distributions: linear, aerial, or the volume charge distribution. Linear, surface, and the volume charge distributions. And after that, we are just to be moving upon the Gauss law, basic definitions of the Gauss law, and the proven of the Gauss law with the help of the Coulomb's law. And after that, we are just to be deriving the expression for the electric field due to infinite length wire, due to infinite length long sheet, due to non-conducting sphere, and due to conducting spherical cell. Okay, इट इज़ टू बी द कंक्लूजन ऑफ दिस चैप्टर। थैंक यू। यदि चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए। वीडियोज अच्छे लग रहे हैं तो अपने फ्रेंड्स तक शेयर करें। ओके, मिलते हैं अगली क्लास में। ग्राफ ऑफ द कॉस्ट